Hey, good morning, YouTubers. This is KQKC. That's right, I'm hitting you up with another video. Yes, sir, another video. I'm here to talk about boxing, period. And also update you on the Deontay Wilder and the Anthony Joshua disaster. Just like my title says. This is some bullshit. Yes. But first, before I get into Deontay Wilder, let's talk about boxing. Rumor mill says that Triple G will vacate his belt. Now, my question is, where the hell is he going? Because there's nowhere to go, and Charlo wants him real bad, and I think that's a fight that should be made. Now, Floyd Mayweather, promoter of TMT, is trying to push excuse me, Gervonta Davis Tank into fighting Lomachenko. Now Tank got power. He has great speed in his power. But his legs are not fast as Lomachenko. He's not ready, Floyd, for Lomachenko. No, he's not. He'll be ready maybe 2-3 fights away. Because, first of all, he been hanging out with Adrian Broner. He has bad ideas and bad tensions in his head. Very, very high tensions in his head, where Lomachenko is at ease. He is very, very happy with Top Rank. I believe he's getting paid like $1 million or something a fight. Now, coming from Russia, that's pretty sweet, you know. And he been living up the UK. I am so sorry. He came from the Ukraine. That's where Lomachenko is from. The Ukraine. And $1 million, that's spot on for him. He's very happy. And I know he is. But sometimes, you know, we might bite more than we can chew. But that's what I'm talking about in the world of boxing. Then you have, on the other hand, Errol the True Spence, my guy. The one where I wish I can go see out there at the Ford Center, which the Dallas Cowboys are actually helping to promote and back him up. So I guess it is more than one star in Dallas, and it's not a Cowboy. And I give props to him, because Errol Spence is a quiet, mild-mannered guy. He's not an Adrian Broner, rant and rave and get in the ring and won't produce shit but what, three hits around. He threw his hand 3 times. You know, that's exaggeration, but other words, he don't let his hands go. Well, it's a lot more happening in boxing. It would take me a whole 2-3 hours to explain it. But I just wanted to touch just a little bit on what's going on with TNT fighter and Errol the Truth Spence Jr., my guy. Now, the reason why I mention Errol Spence is because Floyd Mayweather has a problem with him not taking the anti-doping clause, signing up for it. Well, when he holds the IBF, he don't hold the WBC. So, why should he do that? Earl knows he's not on anything. Floyd knows he's not on no PEDs. Everybody knows that. Earl worked hard just as hard as Floyd did. Matter of fact, even harder. Everyone on his Olympic team said, who you think would be the most successful pro? And guess who they said? Errol the Truth Spence Jr. Hands down. And we talking about the whole United States Olympic boxing team. And that for which it came true. So please, everybody, just because Floyd put it out there and said this, that doesn't make it true. That doesn't make it right. So I'll tell you what's right. What's right is moving on up to the heavyweight division. That's what's right. And fighting the next heavyweight champion of the world from the WBC. Now, this is what's right. What's right is putting together a meeting with Alexander Povetkin, throw out some promises or even make him the mandatory after these two fights. It doesn't matter. They promoters. They know how to do it. They know how to swing it. If they don't, and Danny Garcia, he's real good at cherry picking. Excellent. Until you force. But that's boxing. Now, on to these two that's facing each other on your screen. Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. One from the UK and one from the United States of America. Now, has America got played? Same thing I wrote on the last video. Yes and no. The reason why I said that is because, first of all, they knew going in that he had a mandatory, and it wasn't Deontay Wilder. Why? For a simple reason. They don't want to risk that fight or a fight with Deontay anytime soon. See, it's a nice ride for Eddie. Eddie enjoying this ride while it lasts. Oh yes, he enjoying it. Just like Mike Tyson, he was knocking people out before they even got a chance to sit in their seats. A nigga sit down and say, oh, alright, where the car keys at? And the motherfucking fight over with. So excuse me. So, with that, I think we got played. We got played like a fiddle that's out of tune. They knew what move they was going to make, basically before they made it. Now, all the way up to 2 days ago, they said that this is how we're going to fight Deontay. We're gonna fight it with this. We're gonna fight it with that. We're gonna fight it with this. We're gonna fight it with that. Well, we'll see, right? Because Little Joe, Little Joe on Little House on the Prairie says, he's dead now, and may God, may he rest in peace. We're all talking about Michael Landon. I call Fast Eddie Little Joe, because he reminded me of Little Joe so bad. I don't know why. But Little Joe, or Fast Eddie, or Eddie Hearns, trying to come up with excuses. This time ain't right. His finger got a heel, this and that, and I mean, just crazy stuff, man. I swear. I'm sorry. I apologize for that, but it's always something with this negotiation. Now, I do respect the boxing channel. I respect 78 Sport. I respect Phenom International Boxing. And I respect the young man from the UK, Main Man, I'm sorry. Because everything we said and he said is starting to come true. They said, no, I'm not going to say they. Many said that, no, that includes me. No. Deontay Wilder is not fighting Anthony Joshua. No, he's not. So, he most likely will fight Alexander Povetkin. You know this nigga, Alexander Povetkin. That's the same nigga, like I said before, that flunked the drug test, and Deontay Wilder had to get off the plane and go take it up and come on back home. Because the guy fucked up. I guess they figured ain't nobody been to the UK. Oh, I mean Russia. So, why would they come there and drop him? Well, they have, and they dropped him. So far, so good. What I hear, fight is still pretty much what happened. But, like I told everybody, that is a fight that he might want to take. Then Deontay Wilder. Yes, sir. Deontay Wilder would take a fight with Brazil. Now, where that leaves Big Baby Miller? Well, that leaves him with any heavyweight that he chooses. Or he can sit his ass out and wait on the winner somewhere, somehow. So, with that said, I don't want to ramble, because I'm starting to sound like I'm rambling and not what I'm talking about, because I know boxing. Like I told everybody, boxing is the #1 sport in my heart. Now, I don't know about yours. Most like the NBA. Most like the NFL. Most like it, period. And I want to give a shout out to Cleveland for winning. They'll be going to the finals once again, led by, yes, LeBron James. So, with that said, so eloquently, they are full of shit again. Alright? See, I thought boxing was trying to get more closer than apart. I thought they'd be more little honesty there, you know. And one thing I can say, if you're ready to retire, go ahead and retire. Those are all the fighters that still want to fight after 40. The body is not meant to take all no punishment all those years. Now I understand enthusiasm, you're not even close to them. We know that. Your parents keep ripping. Yes. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm gonna say, just like I said in my last video. I'm sorry for the interruptions too. Like I said in my last video, game recognized game. And I really believe we got played big time. So with that, KQ, KC, we're always gonna keep it straight all day long. I'm not gonna pussyfoot around about it. Yes, this is a new channel. Yes, you never heard of me. Yes, I'm trying to get my name out there. I'm trying to get some help. Help on, not from me. Matter of fact, it's not even going in my pocket. I had, and I quote and unquote, I had 12, count them, 1, 2, 3, 12 uncles. It's 13 brothers. And they all died of cancer. One form of cancer or another. And my cause that I want to take up and donate is for the Cancer Foundation. We all know that cancer is the #1 killer in the United States. Oh yes, cancer is aggressive. It's very, very painful. And when you have insurance, you know, it's hard to get the treatments and the pills that you need. Same way with Deontay's daughter, who has spinal bifida, if I'm saying it correctly. He has to fight. He wants to fight anyway. Now, he'd rather have Joshua, but he will take Brazil regardless, because he and every other fighter need to make smart investments, so when their career is over, it can be over tomorrow. He can have a car accident, anything, God forbid. So, KQ, KC, gonna keep it real about those two. I know I broke my promise by not keeping them out of my talking video. I understand that. But I also have to let you all know what's going on with this so-called next fight. Well, the next fight is not going to be Joshua. The next fight won't be Joshua with Deontay Wilder and vice versa. Now, I'm not saying he's not going to fight him. It's just a matter of when he going to fight don't see him fighting him no way soon. At least not this year, put it that way. Unless he go on here and get this Povetkin thing done with, come press conference while the time, he should acknowledge one of the Charlo brothers and say, hey, you next. Oh man, I bet that make the papers, baby. But words mean little when it's coming from the matchroom employees. So, with that, this is KQ, KC Boxing Channel. Subscribe to my channel. If you like what you're hearing, give me a thumbs up. You want to make a comment on what I'm saying? Please do. Because we as boxing fans, which is very few now, thanks to certain boxing, people are trying to put it out of its misery. But we're not going to let that happen. With that, man, I got to see you. I got to see you on the next one. KQKC, and I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.